Hey, do you want to make a diesel in automation? Well, stick around and watch this video. Please remember to smash that like button and smash that subscribe button. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make a diesel in automation. So just as a disclaimer, there is no diesel support in automation at this current time. Hopefully in the future, automation will support diesels, but right now we're just going to be trying to trick the system to get the sound and the power output of a diesel and kind of fudge the system to make one happen. We're going to be starting out with an 07 truck chassis with steel construction, ladder chassis, front longitudinal engine placement, solid axle leaf front suspension, solid axle leaf rear suspension, and just for fun, we'll turn the quality up to 15. This next part might make some of our Ford and Chevy fans a little upset, but this guide will be for making a Cummins straight 6. Sorry Ford guys and Chevy guys, this is the easiest way I know how to make the power and the sound of a Cummins straight 6. We will be choosing an inline 6 engine block with a cast iron block material. Don't worry about family capacity at this point. Head and valves will be push rods and head material will be cast iron. Next, we will be using a cast iron crank, cast con rods, cast pistons. Don't worry about variant capacity, and quality will be 15. Next, we'll be using a compression ratio of 9.7 to 1. We'll be using a cam profile of 37. We will not be using any VVT, and of course, quality will be at 15. Our next selections will be a single turbocharger setup because that's all you can do in this game. We'll be using a journal bearing with an intercooler of 299 horsepower. We're going to use a custom preset of 1.38 inches on the compressor side. On the turbine side, we'll use 1.26 inches, an AR ratio of 0.904, a max boost of 28.3, and quality of 15. Our fuel system will be an injection multi-point EFI. Configuration will be single. Intake will be a race intake. Fuel type will be ultimate, and that's extremely important to get a diesel sound. You want a high octane rating. Our fuel mixture will be 12.0. Ignition timing will be 69. RPM limit will be extremely low because diesels do not rev high, and our RPM will be 2700 RPM and quality will be 15. And now for our exhaust system. We can only choose short cast headers, single exhaust, no bypass valves. Exhaust diameter will be 2 inches. We will not be using any catalytic converter. We will not use a first muffler and we will not use a second muffler. Quality will also be 15. And now we will go back to our family capacity. We'll be using the numbers 3.492, 220.8, 3.843 in that order. And now we finally have our horsepower and foot-pounds of torque numbers. We have a nice meaty 181.6 horsepower at 2700 RPM, extremely low in the RPM band. We have almost 400 foot-pounds of torque at 2100 RPM, also extremely low in the RPM band. These are two numbers that you want to see for a diesel because they make all their power extremely low in the RPM band. And now let's put it on the engine dyno and see what this thing sounds like. And there you have it. I really like the way this engine sounds. It's got a great turbo spool at idle, and it also has a real chuggy, cammy sound at idle. At higher RPM, you can really hear that turbo scream, and when you're revving it, you kind of get that tractor sound. This is one way you can kind of fool automation to get a diesel sounding engine, and let's cross our fingers and hope that the devs of automation include diesels in the near future. So if you guys like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel and give me a thumbs up. It lets me know if you like these types of videos, and I can create more of this for you in the future. I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.